What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dance Reviews, and today we're going to be doing another Walking Dead character spotlight video. Now, I haven't done a character spotlight video for a long time. It's been at least about a month, on a month hiatus for these character spotlight videos. And the reason why is mainly because I've had a lot of other videos that I've been doing lately and all that kind of stuff. But back to the character spotlight videos. So this is a fantastic series. I love making these videos with the character spotlights, and this is going to be for one of the best characters in The Walking Dead, and that is Michonne. So Michonne, of course, appeared in The Walking Dead Season 2 finale, and we'll go through and talk about her from beginning to end. So, of course, she appeared saving Andrea, and she had the walkers chained up. That was a great introduction at the end of Season 2. And then in Season 3, we move in and we really get to find out more about Michonne and who she is and all that kind of stuff. Rick actually doesn't trust her until like Season 4 type of time. Yeah, it's weird. He doesn't trust Michonne for a long time. But really, who could? Because she has like a sword and she looks really tough, and looks like some of them that might beat you, or I don't know. She kind of does look, that type of deal. So I guess I can kind of understand that. But man, she is like literally my fourth favorite character in the series. She is my favorite female. I think that she is fantastic, and especially in Season 3, the stuff what they did with her and Andrea, and her and the governor and everything. Like I'm talking about, like the stuff with her taking out his eye and all that kind of stuff in the mid-season finale. Fantastic stuff. I loved it. Now, of course, I would say I do prefer the comic book series version better of that governor torture scene or whatever. Because in the comics, she takes off his arm and she does something with a spoon that I'm not going to go into. And and they do a couple other things in the comics, and it's kind of more brutal in the comics. It's more kind of interesting and that type of deal. So I would have to say that I think I prefer the comic book series version better of the relationship kind of hate between Michonne and the governor better in the comics. But I still like the way they brought that to the show. So, also, of course, she starts to become one of the members of Rick's group, and, of course, Rick doesn't trust her until, of course, they were going to give Michonne over to the governor to stop anybody else from dying. And, of course, that didn't work, so, what they did was they had her be one of them, part of their group. So that was really good, and Rick's like, you're one of us, that type of deal. And from there on, I mean, she's with them, of course, she kind of, I like the stuff they did with her in Season 4, where she was, like, on the horse, and she was doing all this stuff, and really a likable character, I think, for the series. Really likable. Especially what she did in Season 3 really blew me away and everything like that. In Season 4, Michonne was really good, really a great character as well. I really liked what they did with her. And also, the stuff with Terry and Mike, that flashback or whatever, and it turned into a really scary dream, I really think that was fantastic in Season 4, what they did with her. Also, her finding Rick again after, the prison was over. And we do see her on the road with Rick and Carl. They go to Terminus. Of course, they find Daryl along the way, though. And we see her also kind of trapped at Terminus with the others. I really like just everything they did. She made that fake sword or whatever at Terminus. That was pretty awesome. And she loses the sword for a little while too. So that was something as well that I was like, what? Michonne? Like, it's Michonne, like, you don't make Michonne lose the sword, and of course she gets it back a little later with the whole Hunter's story arc. But then, of course, we do see her also at the church protecting Judith, and she's with Carl and everything in that Season 5 mid-season finale. We see some pretty awesome things with her. And also, I'm a big fan of what they did with her in Season 5 and Season 6. Season 6, what they did with her, I thought was fantastic. Having her get in a relationship with Rick, and from there on, being in a relationship with Rick. And, getting beat up at the end of Season 7 was kind of something as well. And her having her own episode with Rick, I thought was pretty good. And I just really like what they've been doing with Michonne in the TV series. I actually like her better than the original comic book series version, but make sure to write in the comments below, do you like her better in the comics or do you like her better in the TV show? I would have to go with, I think I like her better in the TV show, but maybe that's just me. Also, another thing I noticed is that in the comic book series, she actually doesn't have a sheath. So that's something as well. I didn't actually notice that for a while, but yeah, she actually doesn't in the comic. She doesn't have one at all. And yeah, I really like what they're doing with her. I really think that her character has come a long way in the series. Yeah, so I would have to give Michonne's character a really, really good score. 10 out of 10 character for sure. She is a fantastic character, and if you like, characters like that with sword and she's really tough, that type of deal, you will like Michonne. You will definitely like Michonne if you like characters like that. She feels like she could be somewhere in like the medieval times, like sword and just everything she's doing. Yeah, it feels very medieval. I really like Michonne's character, and the pet walkers and everything. And I thought that in season 3, I really thought that I liked the comic book series version better. But once we got into like season 4, 5, 6, 7 even a little bit, I really think the TV Michonne has impressed me a lot. And just everything they did with her, having again like the flashback with Terry and Mike, I thought was pretty good. So make sure to write your comments below about Michonne. I'm going to do a Rick character spotlight today as well, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys later for that. Peace.